Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're even halfway paying attention to the tech world right now, you know the AI boom is, well, it's literally everywhere. It seems like absolutely everyone wants AI on their resume. But let's be totally honest here. There is a serious lack of clarity out there about what these jobs actually entail. So today, our goal is to decode this booming AI job market, completely fluff-free. We're going to look strictly at the facts, the actual skills you need, and the real roles available so you can figure out exactly where you fit in.
But before we get into mapping out your actual career path, I want you to think about this quote. Learn AI in 15 days and get a 5x salary hike. I mean, come on, right? I'm sure we've all seen ads or social media posts making promises exactly like this. Let's just call it what it is. This is arguably the biggest myth on the internet right now. If you're looking for some magic bullet, you are definitely not going to find it in the AI industry.
So here is your reality check. There are absolutely no shortcuts allowed. None. Building a successful career in artificial intelligence requires serious, dedicated hard work. You are not going to master this in 2 weeks. But the really good news is that it is entirely accessible. You don't need magic. You just need a clear roadmap. And in this explainer, we're going to provide that exact roadmap to these highly lucrative roles. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, inside the AI tech kitchen, the technical roles. We're going to start in what I like to call the back of house, which is where the actual AI products and models are built from the ground up. This involves the highly technical roles that form the absolute foundation of any AI operation. The first role you'll hear about constantly is the data scientist. I actually love the metaphor our source uses here. Think of raw data as buttermilk. A data scientist's job is essentially to extract the really valuable butter from that buttermilk. They use descriptive analytics to find hidden patterns, or they build complex machine learning models to do predictive analytics. And to do all of that, they need a rock-solid foundation in math, statistics, and programming languages like Python or R.
And this brilliantly illustrates how the whole kitchen works together. Think of an AI project like making a pizza. You can't just have one single person doing everything. Data engineers are the ones who gather the raw ingredients. They're building the data pipelines, because frankly, without them, there's no data. Then our data scientists create the recipe. They figure out the insights and train the models. Finally, the AI and ML engineers are the chefs who actually bake and serve the pizza to the customer, meaning they're the ones deploying these models into the real world.
Taking a closer look at that AI engineer role, you'll actually sometimes see this listed as an ML engineer or a Gen AI engineer. It's really the ultimate hybrid. An AI engineer takes the heavy math, the statistics, and the Python skills of a data scientist and perfectly combines them with the deployment capabilities of a software engineer. Their day-to-day job is to take those theoretical models and actually integrate them into an organization's broader software apps, so everyday users like you and me can actually interact with them.
Now, just like in medicine, right, you have a general physician, but they can choose to specialize and become a cardiologist. Well, an AI engineer can specialize too. An NLP engineer focuses entirely on natural language and text processing, using specific libraries like Spatie. Meanwhile, a computer vision engineer focuses on teaching AI to understand images and video, using tools like OpenCV and YOLO. And a quick clarification here, while top-tier tech companies, places like Bloomberg, might hire hundreds of PhDs for highly specialized research roles, the vast majority of standard AI engineering jobs absolutely do not require a master's or a PhD.
All right, pivoting to Section 2, front of house, the non-technical AI roles.
We are leaving the kitchen and heading straight to the business side of the industry. These are the absolutely crucial non-technical roles filled by the folks who strategize, sell, and regulate the AI products that the engineers just built. Just take a look at this massive number, $900,000. That was the headline-making annual salary recently offered by Netflix for a single AI product manager. It just really goes to show the immense financial value companies are placing on leaders who know how to bridge the gap between business strategy and artificial intelligence.
But what does an AI product manager actually do all day? Well, first off, you don't need to write a single line of Python to land this role. Instead, your daily grind involves mastering prototyping and road mapping tools. We're talking Jira, Figma, Excel, and Power BI. Your core skills have to be a solid business understanding, managing all sorts of various stakeholders, and really acting as that communication bridge between the highly technical coding teams and the broader business executives.
Another rapidly growing non-technical role is the AI ethicist, sometimes called an AI ethics executive. Basically, think of them as the compliance guardian.
With AI moving so incredibly fast right now, there is constant talk about new regulations and protecting private user data. The AI ethicist guides the technical teams to ensure everything they're building complies with government rules and ethical standards. So, if you happen to have a background in law or regulatory compliance, this is an incredibly exciting and highly relevant way to jump into the AI space.
Okay, here's another number that should definitely grab your attention: $350,000. And no, that isn't some executive's base salary. That is the amount of commission earned in the year 2023 by just one single AI sales partner based in Texas, simply by bringing in projects for an execution team. The financial upside on the sales front is honestly staggering. So the crucial point here is that if you are currently working in sales, you do not need to throw away your entire career to join the AI boom. Look at the toolkit here: DocuSign, Salesforce, HubSpot. It's the exact same CRM software you already use. To transition into an AI sales executive, you simply need to take your existing client relationship management skills and learn the basic terminology of AI and machine learning. That way, you can speak confidently to clients and start bringing in those massive commissions.
Let's bring this all together. Section 3. The big contrast. Comparing AI skill requirements.
As we've seen, the AI industry is incredibly diverse. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how clearly the industry divides itself based on the daily tools you'll open on your computer. On the technical side, you basically live in the coding and deployment world: Python, R, Kubernetes, Docker, Amazon SageMaker. But over on the non-technical side, your toolkit is entirely focused on management, design, and sales, so Jira, Figma, Salesforce, and Power BI.
And naturally, those distinct tool sets require entirely different core human skills. The technical roles require a brain that really loves strong math, statistical fundamentals, and complex algorithms. The non-technical roles, on the other hand, rely heavily on communication, understanding legal compliance, business strategy, and nurturing client relationships. So your core strength, whether that leans more towards solving complex equations or toward human empathy and strategy, that really dictates which path you should take in this industry.
Let's move to our final section and see how this builds into real action. Section 4, the transition playbook from traditional to AI. You don't have to start from scratch to enter this industry. This AI transition map lays it out beautifully. You might literally only be one missing link away from a highly lucrative AI career. Look at this. A traditional software DevOps engineer just needs to learn ML flow and ML principles to become an ML ops engineer. A lawyer just needs to study up on AI data privacy to become an AI ethicist. A sales exec just needs to learn the basic terminology. And get this, even a traditional bank employee can transition to an AI engineer by focusing deeply on Python, math, and ML algorithms.
And look, if you think that last leap sounds impossible, check out this specific example from our source material. A 30-year-old bank employee from Vietnam actually decided to make the jump. By utilizing entirely free learning resources and roadmaps that are just out there on the internet, he learned the necessary coding and math skills and successfully got hired as an AI engineer. I mean, it just proves that the transition map absolutely works and is highly accessible to anyone willing to put in the time and the effort.
So, I want to leave you with this question to think about today. Look really closely at your current daily tasks. At your core, are you a builder who loves to code? Are you a manager who loves to organize? A protector who loves compliance? Or maybe a seller who loves building relationships? The AI industry needs all four. Take a hard look at your skills, find your missing link, and figure out exactly where you fit in the AI boom. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.